Hey guys, what's up? It's jjaaxxthelegend, and today I'm here with another Minecraft farm tutorial. And in this week's farm tutorial, I'm going to be showing you guys how to build a super simple and super efficient Enderman farm, which will also get you loads of XP. Okay, so you might be wondering, Jax, why would I need an Enderman farm? Well, let's have a look at this. So, the first thing is, you can get loads of enderpearls, but that's the more obvious thing. But the second reason is if you AFK here for a little while, get a few endermen to spawn, you can mend your pickaxes really easily. As you can see, I just whack them. When the XP starts flowing in, it'll start mending and you can just sit here. And enderman farms are way more efficient than any sort of farm when doing something like this. And all you have to do is kill a few like this. Then wait for more to come down and you can just pick up your XP and you can see the pickaxe is already started to mend. It's gone up 200 points. You can see, I'm slowly just mending it up. So it's super efficient. As well as that, I'm getting lots of enderpearls. There are multiple different uses for this. You might be wondering, Jack, something this awesome must use a load of resources. Well, luckily for you, it doesn't. It just uses some trapdoors, some hoppers, some slabs, some minecarts, and an end rod or an iron bar. As well as that, a little endermite. So the materials you need will appear on your screen now. Now make sure you grab at least 2 stacks of enderpearls, so that's 2 stacks of 16, not 2 stacks of 64. And you grab at least 4 rails. Now this number can vary, you can do it with less. However, I like to use 4 just to be safe, as well as some building blocks. I'd grab a stack of building blocks. Let's start by coming to any open space where there's endermens on all sides and digging a 3x3 area, like this. And then going another 9 down. So you have a total of 10 deep. So you can see I've got a 10 deep 3x3 hole. Now you want to come to the side that's your front side and the side you want your chest on. Go down into the hole and dig 3 blocks forward. This at eye height and then below that as well. Now place your chest like so. You can place more of these, but I'm just going to start with 1 like this. And then your hopper's going into there. Now all of this is going to be collecting is enderpearls, but the endermans is also a great form of XP. It's the main use of this, as well as enderpearls are always useful. Place your hoppers now going into that chest, like I did them. It's going into that chest, and all the hoppers are then going into it. So no matter which hopper I drop my endstone into, it'll end up in here. Now place slabs directly on top of these hoppers, like so. You have to do this while holding shift. And place the blocks next to these slabs, like so. So one next to it, and the one below it. Corners. You can even extend this out one further. This just gives you a bit of breathing room when you're whacking the endermen and getting loads of XP. That's how efficient this farm is. Like that. Now, we need to get the endermite in place. Now to get this endermite in place, we need some rails, some minecarts, either iron bars or end rods, or one of either. Some building blocks, some enderpearls. Now you'll probably need more than just 1, unless you're incredibly lucky. And a name tag. You can name this whatever you want, because you'll probably be doing this in survival. I suggest also bringing some sort of food or some golden apples, as well as that, wearing some decent armor, because if the endermite knocks you down, you're going to have a bit of an issue there. Also, maybe even wear a pumpkin so you're safe from the endermen. So now you want to count 2 blocks in on the hole, so you're in the middle. Count 3 blocks up. Place your end rod or your iron bar. I'm going to use the end rod because it looks pretty. Then coming off of any of these sides, come off 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Place rails on the first 4, like this. Place a minecart on the first one, like that. Then get your name tag ready and your enderpearls, and just start throwing your enderpearls out the ground like this. Now you need to be careful that you don't knock the endermite off. So what you can do is even create a little platform like this, or something similar to that. So you can do something like this. And then even create a little chamber. It's all up to you on how safe you want to be. If you're doing this in a rush, you don't necessarily have to do this, but you might have to get the endermite multiple times if he falls off. So this is like the safest and probably the safest and most efficient way, because you only have to do it once. And the only way you can get out is through the minecart. So let's just do this for as long as we want. And now with if you're doing this in survival, you may have to take little breaks to eat or regenerate, because you do not want to die from hitting the ground too hard, because that's quite embarrassing. Get one very shortly. They are quite rare, so you might need more than 2 stacks, you might need less. It all varies. And there is my endermite now. I'm going to name him quickly, and then you just want to sort of nudge him. Now, in survival, I'll show you in survival. Actually, I should probably wear some armor, but I'll show you in survival. It can be a bit tricky to do this because he will most likely attack you, but it can be done. As you can see, he just knocks you back. Now again, I suggest having maybe some golden apples or even a shield. You just want to push him in. It can be a little bit tedious to do though. Like, oh, I was so close. Because I haven't got any food on me, I'm just going to do it in creative. But you can imagine, you can get it done. And even if you have a smaller spot like that. Then the minecart, you want to push it so it goes on top of that end rod like this. As long as it's on top of that, you will now be able to break down all of this. Now, just don't look at any of the endermen. Now, this farm is working rather inefficiently. There's lots of endermen just sitting on the edge like that, wasting time and clocking it up. Now, to fix this, all we need to do, grab our 8 trapdoors and just place your trapdoors on the edge like this, and they need to be oak, and then your endermen will fall in because they think the trapdoor is a full block, like that. Now you want to create your tunnel down or whatever, or your staircase. I just did a tunnel there to just get to my hole, or your staircase down, and then you have an enderman farm. And all you have to do is grab your sword out. I'll show you in survival to show you that the enderman won't try and teleport to you, and whack them. Just don't look the enderman in the eye, so whack them at the bottom hit points. So if I do, so whack them at their feet, whack their feet. And of course it'll be more efficient with a sharpened sword, but you can see what I'm doing. Well, but what I suggest to do, for the most efficient way, or the quickest way, is maybe AFK here overnight if it's on a single player world. Get into a safe spot, whether it be, say, up on one of these pillars, just like hidden like this, looking at a wall, because there's not too many things that can kill you in the end. Or even down here, just chilling in this area here. But that will allow lots of endermen to spawn and for them to go everywhere. But also remember, you can't AFK too close to this thing, because endermen won't spawn directly next to you. They have to spawn, as you saw, like around 25 blocks away. So I suggest maybe AFKing, say, around here. This would be a good spot. So as you can see, just roughly eyeball at 25 blocks. You can see they will slowly go into the thing, into the hole. Now this isn't the most efficient enderman farm, but it is definitely the simplest one I've seen out there. It's so simple to build, anyone can do this. So, that's going to be the end of this video, guys. I will see you guys later. And remember, stay carbonated and don't forget to hit that big red subscribe button.